everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from Potsy Fighter, and I'm back today with another card process videos. So I'm using this Ocean Babies stamp set from Kippers. I'm also using these cardstock. I usually use textured cardstock, not for the stamping part, of course. This is just normal white heavyweight cardstock. And I'm using yellow, baby blue, and blue cardstock. And I'm making card for Crafty Little Amy for her Happy Meal. And I really wanted to use that stamp set. Although it is a baby set, I decided to use it. And I'm using this cute little, like, boat. It looks like a, like, I don't know how they call it, like when you fold it, make it out of paper. It looks like that, and I thought it was cute. I'm also using this baby whale, and I decided to do a few fishes. And for the stamping, I used, as always, my favorite black ink, the Memento tuxedo black ink. And I'm also using my We Are Memory Kippers precision stamp tool. Yeah, I dropped my freaking ink pad. I was very upset about that, but it doesn't matter. I really had fun making this card. This was such a fun card, and I just like how it looks. It is like a scene card, and I really love it. And I did the stamping of the fishes with the stamp tool for quite some time, and I didn't like how they turned out because there was still a bit residue of the ink left, and I just didn't like it, and I finally decided to use my just my plain acrylic stamp block after a few fishes. I think now, I think now, yes, now I just or am I? Don't know. No. Yeah, so I just use my stamp block and just stamp a few fishes. And this stamp set is so freaking adorable. I love it. I had so much fun making it. It was really just a blast. And I'm doing some Copic coloring today. And at that point, I wasn't sure which color of envelope or card base I wanted to use. So I went with this golden shimmery square one, and I really like it. So I trimmed down both of the blue cardstock or the papers, because I wanted the darker blue to be kind of like the sky, and the lighter blue to be the ocean. No, sorry, the other way around. The darker blue, of course, the ocean, and the lighter blue, the sky, sorry. And yeah, I fussed around. I wasn't sure how I wanted it to be, and yeah, but in the end, I love it, how it turned out. So I just fussed around, trimming here and trimming there. But yeah. And on the left, you can see the dies I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna be using a sun die, and I'm also gonna be using those cool waves, and this is a set of 3, and it's super cool, so now I'm using it. And also the sun, just on some yellow cardstock, and I really like that sun die. I wanted a sun die for a very long time, but I didn't find one that I actually liked, and I found that one, and I'm glad I got it. So now I'm just lining up the dies with, or using some post-it roll tape, and yeah, just preparing it for my cuttlebug, and this time it worked. Everything was cut well, and I was super happy about that because the last few times I had no luck with my die cutting. So yeah, and I had so much fun making that card. It was such a fun card. It was my first really big scene card, and I had so much fun. So I think I'm gonna be doing more of these. So there are the waves, and they're 3 pieces, and they're all different, and I really like it. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention I used textured cardstock. I'm sorry my camera didn't focus at that point. I'm super sorry. I don't know why. But it gets better soon. So I used textured cardstock. So it looks really, really cool because it looks like, so like, you know, you have that texture, and I really like that. Well, now it focuses when there's nothing on screen. I'm sorry. So now I'm doing my coloring with my TouchNew markers, and I'm so surprised by how good they are and like how good the quality is. And lately I'm really just using them for my coloring, mainly because I have a lot of colors and I just love using them. So for the boat I decided to use CG, which is cool gray, CG05 and CG1, just to do a little bit of shading. And I left the middle part, and I used my colorless blender, which is Zeal, to kind of blend it out a bit. And in this case I didn't really look for numbers or for specific colors. I just grabbed them randomly. And here I used, what was that? That was 144, which is pale baby blue, and 143, which is mint green for the whale. It's such a cute little thing. I just love that stamp set. That is so sweet. Then I went back in to have a bit more shading, just trimming off all of the fishes I wanted to use, because I think I'm going to be using 5 if I remember correctly. And there I was just really just randomly picking the colors. And I used my white jelly pen from Sakura to give it a bit of like accents and shading, like for the eyes and also the little dots that the whale has. And for this one I'm using 45 canary yellow, sorry, and also, no, sorry, this is 31 dark yellow and 32 deep yellow. And I used WG05, which is for this fish gray. I used 86 vivid reddish purple and 87, I don't know how to pronounce it, azalea purple? I don't know. It's 87. And again using my white jelly pen. For this fish I used 67 pastel blue and 68 turquoise blue. And for the little stripe I used 72 Napoleon blue. And for this one I used 83, which is lavender, and 85 vivid purple. And here I decided to do the stripe in black, which is 120. And now I'm doing 45 canary yellow and 44 fresh green. It's canary yellow, sorry, I always say that wrong. And here I used 24 for the stripe, but I didn't like it, so I went over with 23, which is orange, and 24 is marigold, sorry. And now I'm just trimming or fuzzy cutting my images out because I do not have the coordinating dies. And I think I forgot to mention that I used 58 mint green light and 59 pale green for the little flag on the ship. I'm sorry, I forgot to do the stripe on the pink one, so I went back in with 10 deep red, and you could see my head in frame. I'm sorry about that. So now I'm done with fuzzy cutting and my camera cut off. So what I did is I adhered the two, like the baby blue and the blue cardstock on my card base. Then I die cut from the lighter, from the baby blue cardstock. I cut two waves because I didn't like just the dark blue one, so I layered those and I adhered all of my fishes, and I popped the whale up a bit so it looks like it's more 3D-ish. And on the like ocean floor, in the stamp set there are like seaweed images and things like that, so I stamped that on there with Memento Teal Seal, DewDrop Teal Seal ink. And on the ship I stamped this like triangle pattern, and on the little flag a tiny little star. And I also adhered the sun and trimmed off the excess. And in the stamp set there is a cloud die included, and I tried to stamp it, but as you can see it looks horrible. So I used some distress ink in broken china and just blended it on there with my Ranger blending tool on just some plain white cardstock. And I die cut a few clouds and also parts of clouds because I wanted to layer them in that corner so the ugly stamp like accident is gone. And I'm very sorry about the camera cutting off. I don't know what my camera... It's not that it's like a limited amount you can film, which I know some cameras do. Or like my battery is not low and there is enough space, but still it just stops recording. Well, I can't change it anyways, so yeah. And now I'm just fuzzing around with how I'm layering the clouds, because I didn't want anything to hang off, because I already trimmed the sun off, so I didn't want the clouds to kind of hang over, so I had to fuzz around a bit. But I really like how it looks at the end. And I also put some Wink of Stella, the clear glitter on all of the fishes and also the whale. It looks super cute. Just adhering on the cloud pieces. And now I'm adhering on the last piece of the clouds, or the last cloud, and it looks really, really cute. I love how it looks. So yeah, there you can see, and I think I'm trying to show the sparkle. Yeah, you can see the sparkle bit. It looks super cute. The tiny star is so cute. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I also used my X-Acto blade to kind of remove the inside, like the white inside between in the ship, like the inside thingy. I don't know how that's called, I'm sorry. And again, my camera, it's super blurry, I'm so sorry. I used the Hooray sentiment from the stamp set and stamped it on with Memento, DewDrop in the teal seal, and on the back of my card I used my favorite stamp set, which is the Technique Tuesday Made with Love stamp set, and I used one, I think I made this Would You Like an Autograph sentiment, I think, again with the Memento DewDrop in teal seal. I'm sorry, now I'm just using my glue to adhere the edges on, and it's a bit off camera, I'm sorry. So there is that, and I did add some fishes around the Hooray sentiment. Am I showing that? No. Oh yeah, I forgot the envelope again. And I'm stamping the Hooray in the same ink on the flap of my envelope. And I also colored a few more stamps, fishes in, and put them on the inside of my card, but I didn't film it because I already wrote my letter. So if you want to see it, please head over to my blog. There I have pictures, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!